Hey guys, Dr. Brown here again, and we're working another 8th grade problem for some kids tonight, trying to help them out. All right, we have 3 consecutive numbers. That means one right after the other, okay? And these are the 3 consecutive numbers. If I have, say, a 10, and these are integers, 10 plus 1 is 11, 12, 13, so they're consecutive, one after the other. And the product of the first 2 is 12 less than the product of the last 2. Okay, so n, I'm going to choose n as a number. So n equals my first number. Okay, if n is my first one, n plus 1 is the second one. N plus 1 is my second number. So n plus 2 is my third number. Okay, now it's telling me, see my last 2 here, well, it's telling me the first 2, the product of the first 2 is 12 less than the product of the second 2. So if I take the product of the second 2 minus 12, it should equal the product of the first 2. Okay, so let's take the product of the last 2. So I have n plus 2 times n plus 1, and it's 12 greater than this other. So I'm going to subtract 12 from it, and that should equal the product of the first 2, which is n times n plus 1. All right, let's FOIL this. N times n is n squared. And then n times 1 is n. 2 times n is 2n. 2 times 1 is 2. And that's all minus 12. That equals n times n, which is n squared, and plus n times 1, which is n. So nothing new here. Let's collect the terms. I have n squared. It's the only squared term. N plus 2n is 3n. 2 minus 12 is minus 10. That equals n squared plus n. Now then, I need to collect these terms and get them on the other side. So I'm going to subtract n squared from both sides. N squared minus n squared, those are gone. So I have 3n minus 10 equals, that's n squared minus n squared equals n. Now I'm going to subtract n from both sides. 3n minus n is 2n minus 10 equals n minus n is 0. Now I'm going to add 10 to both sides. So plus 10 plus 10. So negative 10 plus 10, those cancel. So 2n equals 10. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times n is n. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So if n equals 5, n plus 1, 5 plus 1 is 6, 5 plus 2 is 7. Whoa, but are we correct? Let's see. Okay, n plus 2 is 7. So this number is 7. N plus 1 is 6. So 7 times 6 minus 12. 7 times 6 is 42. 42 minus 12 equals 30. Okay, now then, n was 5. 5 times n plus 1, which was 6. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 equals 30. Good deal. So those are our consecutive integers, 5, 6, and 7. That'll satisfy the question that we were asked. Hey guys, why are we doing this? Together we're trying to build a better tomorrow, and do that through math. Keep studying. We'll talk to you next time. Thanks.